Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Dragon Age Origins. We've done a few quests here in Lothering. We have a few more to do, it looks like. But yeah, let's jump right into it. Lothering, let's see. Enchanter's Board. Got some bears, and we gotta find a mother's orphan's mother. First.
Perhaps we should scare them off or something.
Wolves. Whole bunch of wolves. I believe it's where the bears were. The body of the boy's mother and it covered her keepsake. In Marjorie, I believe you have to have the dog in your. Yeah. This. Oh, there's our bears. Both of those. Level 8. So we got level those. Definitely need to make sure we get improved as soon as we start needing.
Let him take notice and shine upon thee, for thou hast done his work this day. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
We got a level up too. I have a specialization available to me. Level 7 already. Huh. Yeah, we're going assassin. We're going to be going assassin duelist. Take mark of death. Okay. Here's now our stun. Here's our sweep. Fence break. Deadly strike. Damage, but gaining a bonus to armor pen. That's amazing. Boy, Hail Star. I need to get strength up for better gear. Which is this? 30. Save quick because we got our upgrade. I think that completes Lothering. Yeah, done here. So let's get out of here, boys. Now in Awakening, there's a specialization called Shadow or Stealth or something. I think it's Shadow. That Shadow Assassin is just so good. Uh-oh.
And for more darkspawn, I see.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
How obliged are
You want a reward, eh? I suppose that's an entirely reasonable request. How does 100 silver sound? I was going to use that to fix up the cart, but quite frankly, I'll be grateful enough that my son and I come out of this with our heads.
you? You have a whole cart full of goods.
Unsold goods, I'll point out. Though, you've a fair point. Here's 200 silver. But it's all I have. The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
Bit complicated, but you're welcome to come along.
Complicated? Somehow I imagine that only says half of it. Thank you for the offer, but there may be more excitement on your path than is good for my boy and me. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
All right. Weaseled 2 gold out of him. Pretty good about that. Everything. That's completed.
Bad dreams, huh?
Must have been something I ate.
Drank more like, as in the tainted blood, remember? You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
These dreams can happen a lot.
It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me, too.
Any other surprises I should know about?
Other than dying young and the whole defeat the Blight alone thing, no. I'm all tapped out for surprises. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Right. Morgan. This guy.
You're a hard man to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
I'm Darrien. I've never heard of you.
Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
What promise did Duncan make?
My family, well, past a bit checkered to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Orland banished the Wardens, and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
A bit drastic, isn't it?
And then some. Not much is known about that time. After King Orland died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
So, what favor did you ask of Duncan?
I asked for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honor.
Never even heard of Soldier's Peak.
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Orland's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honor.
Let's see. How will reclaiming the peaks help the Wardens?
Soldier's Peak is strategic and symbolic importance. Duncan said that it would be worth it right there. He also hoped to recover lost Warden history and perhaps a few old relics. No one knows what's up there now.
Family's faith will be rewarded. Who will help you?
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
West. We can. Let's see. You guys are here.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Feddick, at your service, once again. I saw your camp and remember the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor merchant and his son to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
Discounts are always good. Yeah, you're free to stay. Just mind yourselves.
Wonderful. Thank the gentleman, won't you, boy?
Thank you, sir.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
What enchantments can he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
All right, well, let's see your wares,
Oh,
brother.
certainly, I can do that for you. Just come with me.
Right. Let's see. Got the... Someone's... Yeah. Just buy the poke. And to let any of my guys die, but it's never. Ooh. .31 strength. That is nasty. Oh, there's the rest of that set. Blood Dragon. Separate this real quick. I wonder if that's better for... Looks like it. Right. I've heard. Let's see. Alistair me instead. Actually, Morgan. I don't think she has. There's some. Switch over to Nero. Enters footing. Okay, so we've got a decent bit. Spirit Hand Morgan. And then let's see. Morgan taken care of. Let's look at him real quick. Got that Kinnor. Yep. These are nice. That backstab. I don't know if I want these barred dancing shoes or that. Definitely more armor and reduce hostility with defense, but this gives me dex. And we're gonna go for the dexterity. Right, so let's look at Alistair. I gotta get his strength up. "36, man. Can't even look at that until I have 36 strength. Let's see. Ooh. That would be a fur. Just pick up. We're gonna need all kinds of necklace stuff. Maybe not that one. Range crit. Liliana. There's not. Legends. Got Grandmaster. Why would I have little guy? Slow. We'll get gifts later. Those gifts are like super. We've got 50 plus, so that's good. Good there too. All right. Keeper sword. I have enough strength for this guy. Let's see. Well, none of those rings are really good for me. Stamina regeneration, that's probably good for Sten, right? We can increase our monetary gain. This is an upgrade for him. Hmm. I always go with the higher tier level, I think. Great, an armor pen, man. We'll just stick with it. Right, they've gotten her some. Doesn't even look like Morgan anymore. Power, and then she's got gold. I'll be good. Save. Camp real quick.
What do you wish of me?
Ask you something.
If you must.
How did you become a shape changer?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
Your mother's been doing this for a long time, then.
Changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
No, nothing specific.
So glad I could indulge your idle curiosity, then. What do you wish of me?
We could discuss it. Something personal.
We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Why are you still here? Oh. Did we get any gifts that she might like? We should do her enchanting too. Then rope neck.
I am grateful. 'Tis thoughtful indeed.
How about... I think she likes...
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Not that.
Interesting.
Good exit. Has a simple fondness for jewelry and is very particular about her appearance. Got a boost. Alright. See if we talk to her now, if anything changed. If she got any dialogue from gifts.
I await your command.
Ah. Life in the wilds must have been very lonely.
At times, perhaps. A world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees.
Sounds wonderful.
For a time, but one can only remain a child for so long. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. 'Twas encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds.
Can't imagine Flemeth was pleased.
She was not. Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground. I was heartbroken.
You were just a child.
And a foolish one. Flemeth was right to break me of my fascination. Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been.
But you don't need to live like that any longer.
Do I not? I am still an apostate mage, even if I have left the wilds. The Darkspawn are yet undefeated. No, there is much that remains. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
I need to find her mirror. Alright, enchantments.
Enchantment?
Enchantment.
Enchantment!
Take lightning. Alistair can have frost. Cool. Alright, let's go ahead.
Yes,
Understand.
yes.
Indeed.
Ooh, we got lots to do. Let's see. Soldier's Peak. This is what that guy was just. I feel like we should get the DLC out of the way first before we really get the storyline. Guessing the yellow's the
Here we are. Soldier's Peak. Maker's breath. Look at the size of her. What a fortress. I told you the map would get us through the tunnels.
Just admit it. You were lost a few times.
I wasn't lost, it's just that the map got soggy. Bah, we're here. So, I'll follow you about, from a distance. This place has the stench of death. I expect there's trouble up ahead.
Soldier's Peak. Looks like it's seen better days. Better centuries, more like.
Once the wardens flourished, their ranks full, their caliber certain. Now they even accept people like you, Alistair.
Hey!
Fall back! Fall back already!
Taking the peak will not be easy, my lord.
I gave the wardens one chance to die with honor. Instead, they hole up like cowards. We follow the king's advice then. Starve them out.
But the peak has months of supplies.
Then we wait. When they are too weak to lift their weapons, we will send them to their final judgment.
Low game.
What was that? I felt a bit woozy there. I'm not mad, am I? You saw it too.
Pull yourself together. Let's go.
Yes, Warden.
statue. About the history of soldiers. Frosty. So this. Let's have fun.
Finish.
All this. Delighted. It's so precious.
What is he doing? Like running away.
Oh no, what's all this?
A wave.
Oh, yeah, what's all this? And so I shall.
Taken as long as it did.
Teak. But sometimes he just walks over casually. Get that loop though.
And so I shall.
Speaking of, hey. Stay coated. Some more damage. Come on, Abby. Any other statues? Let's go in.
The men's morale is low. My spells are of no use in this matter, Commander.
There is more to leading men than sorcery, Avernus. I will remind them that they're wardens. Men, I won't lie to you. The situation is grim. Our forces outnumbered, our bellies empty, and our hearts are sagging. But we are wardens! Darkspawn flee when they hear our horns. Archdemons die when they taste our blades. So are we to bend knee to a mere human despot? No! I, for one, will never give up! I, for one, will never surrender just to dance on Arlen's gallows. So I propose here and now, in these hallowed halls where generations of our brethren stood vigil against darkspawn and evil, that we send a message to that fat bastard. In this sacred place, proud men, strong men stood defiant, and would rather die than submit to tyranny.
So brave, even when starving, and my great-great-grandmother stood with them.
Can't believe the king attacked the Grey Wardens.
Everyone knows they were banished, but to murder them like that... King Arlen must have been a monster, but I've gabbed enough. Lead on, my friend.
Poster reads, on these grounds, virtuous men stood against a tyrant. They stood defiant and stood for freedom. Died. Signed by the Grey Warden defenders who were besieged by King Arlen's forces. Read the name. The Black Pharaoh. Chair Thrower Lopez. Sir Derek of Orlais. Jason Lalong. Oh, wrong door. Take two. Supposed to be here. Maybe we're not supposed to.
I need it. Really?
You have dream life? He's just chilling. Fight right now. Right, let's take our yep. Let's didn't take his. He did. Deal. Oh, thank you. Thank the maker.
Your word?
change this to
Be cautious.
skeleton bit.
As you desire. Roll it.
A commander. Smoke.
Just deal with these ones. Of course.
Why are we stopping?
Never mind, let's keep moving.
As you wish.
Said there'd be relics down here. Where's my relics?
And so I shall. All right. Delighted.
This one's barricaded. This one. Save just in case. Let's go. Yes.
And so I shall.
Silva, thank you. Let's release. I was gonna say, he just hasn't noticed me yet. Doesn't look big and bad, so let's just go for some dirty things.
Yep. The natural are always so. Here we go.
Book is badly burned. You can make word out here, but that isn't.
The door won't hold, Archivist.
Almost done. The truth must be told.
What does it matter? We're dead.
A grand rebellion so close. And to die here, a stillbirth.
We never should have done it. Wardens aren't supposed to oppose kings and princes.
Should we stand idly by?
Another one. Rebellion? What's this about a rebellion? If only the book weren't burned.
Maybe there's other records.
We could only hope.
Book. Pieces of course.
As you desire.
Make them pay for every inch, men! Hold the flank! Avernus, we need you!
Nelate obrasuf sifan it
Andraste's blood! What?
For Avernus, whatever it takes!
Teli e benfotus victos!
Press them! Press them now!
No! I command you, fight the king's men!
Fool! So much death, suffering, and oh yes, blood. The veil is torn now. Your soul is mine, Avernus.
Acolytes, retreat now! The battle is lost!
Avernus!
What just happened? Oh no, more fighting.
So let's just...
Oh. That is a table.
Shut up!
The Warden summoned demons. Can't believe it. And my grandmother, she knew.
Wardens don't forbid blood magic. Anything it takes to win.
I believed that my family was better than that. But answers may lay up ahead.
It's true.
What do you need?
Tier 7.
Delighted.
So
Let's just deal with these ones and move on. And so I...
Great jam. You won't dare to give me this way. Star.
Yes.
Hang it, Stan. Go.
As you wish.
As you desire.
Step no further, Warden. This one would speak with you.
Oh boy. Who or what?
This one is the Dryden, Commander, Sophia. All these things.
Grandmother?
You have slain many of the demon ilk to get here. This one would propose a deal.
Tell me about this deal.
The Kyun is quite clear in matters of demons. Destroy them quickly, efficiently. Enough talk.
Deal with me now, warrior, and you will thwart many of my kind. This one will explain. The Soldier's Peak traps me. This one sees so many tantalizing places in the Dryden's memories. This one would see the world herself. For me to be free, into the Old Mage Tower you go and destroy. In return, this one seals the veil. No more demons, no more enemies. Your peak would be safe. Just let this one go into the world.
Here on behalf of Levi, tell me about Sophia.
This one knows all, but will only talk after the tower lies broken.
What exactly will he do?
This one will roam, this one will see, this one will feed. But without me, the veil will grow weaker. More demons, more misery. You choose just one of my kind, or many.
Or I make a deal.
Yes.
First seal the veil, then I'll do I promise. Wait.
This one smells the sweet stench of lies upon you. You seek to betray this one.
don't want to let her. I do want her to seal the veil. Persuade will do it. Fine, I'll do your errand, but you go first.
Your offer is accepted. Come, follow this one. Gossamer strands only stand between this world and home. Feel it? So deliciously weak here, so frail. The entire world should be as such. But this one will feed the veil, make it strong. My brethren will not make it easy. Are you ready?
What's my part?
You keep the brethren away from me.
What are you gonna be doing?
This one will sew the strands together, make lattice with pain, experience, and exquisite agony.
Well, I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Then we begin.
Delighted.
Save, because that demon was scary. Let's see. Take her down.
And it is done. Your veil is strong. Now you go, and do this one's bidding. If they are invited, they will come. But they cannot sneak through like the thief at night. You rejoice. This one laments.
Okay. Guess I can't take her down.
Yes, go! Enough! This Destroy the tower!
This has been a fun episode. We've killed some demons. We've helped a demon. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, don't forget to hit the like button. If you haven't already, and I know you haven't because I've only got 4, hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot. Helps me get me out there so I can get more videos out to you. If you want to get notified, hit that little bell and hit all notifications. And until next time, later, nerds.